Well, hey there. Welcome to the Experience Ship podcast. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Danlee, and we are two besties sharing the experiences of our long-term friendship.
Together, we talk about our memories, stories, and incredible people we encounter along the way. Welcome to our podcast.
Today, we're talking about Austin Rodeo.
Yes, Austin Livestock Show and Rodeo. So we went technically the last day, but I swear we all must have hit a glitch in the matrix because we thought Sunday was the last day.
But thankfully, we actually went on Saturday, so
even
we did not miss it.
Even our posters say
Sunday.
Yep. No, Saturday.
Oh, the posters say Saturday? Mm-hmm. So what was happening in our brains?
We hit a glitch in the matrix. That's what happened.
We were just off with that.
I swear when we were on, it must have been online when we were looking at tickets, because when I was looking and it said Sunday and I was like, I knew like Sunday was an option.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to sound crazy, but
at least we went. We went Saturday the 23rd.
And not Sunday.
Fun time, fun day.
Yeah.
In real life.
So we actually went early, which is new for me.
Yeah, Brittany's like, when you want to go?
You're like, so how about we get to your house at 10 a.m.? I'm like, how about you leave your house at 10 a.m.?
It was cool, though.
We didn't do the concert, and I'm actually very glad we didn't do any of the concerts or the concert for that night, because first off, the tickets were like, there's no way that we would have gotten any close to each other.
It was standing room only. That was the only option left, really.
And the concerts don't start till about 9. We got there at like 11.
Yeah.
11:30?
Slightly later. Yeah. By the time we actually got there.
It was like noon. Okay.
Wasn't quite on time.
Just kidding. Yeah. Which is, morning for me.
Still early.
Not during work time.
On a Saturday.
Anyway.
For a Saturday, that's early to get to it.
Noon. Yeah, I'm a night owl for sure. Yeah, so I'm actually glad that we did get there when we did, because we got time to kind of get our bearings straight and walk around. And I've never been able just to that was y'all's first time to Rodeo Austin.
Yeah, we had never been, my husband and I, and it was kind of like, let's get this all figured out. What are we doing? Where are we?
Oh my God, we have to talk about so we went, part of the livestock part was the auction or the show, I don't know, like Westminster dog show, but for cows.
We went into a barn and sat on.
It's the livestock show, but I don't know if it was stadium. Like they were auctioning them off or just showing them off. But
it was like a dog show. It was like they were describing.
Except the way that they were talking about these cows, the heifers, which is technically not offensive, but the way that they were talking about the cows was so offensive. She's just got a skillet face, and look at those hips, they're just so big, they're just gonna have to be fixed.
Big barreled body there.
Big barrel body, and it's just, how do you fit what?
Okay,
give them hip surgery? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that comment that has to be fixed. Wait, do you mean that?
Yeah.
And then the comment that was weird to me was when they were like, okay, if she falls, she's gonna be in different pieces.
Oh, they basically were she's gonna fall into pieces.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. That blew me away.
It was weird because
What are you talking about? This body is.
You heard more of it than I did, but of the pieces part, the
cows were pretty.
Some of them were just
they were cute.
They looked very soft. They looked well fed.
They were really pretty animals.
They were mean though. I'm like, damn.
You thought they were mean? The animals?
No.
Oh, the people
talking about the animals.
The animals were really cute.
No, the people talking about the animals. I was just I literally thought, I was like, this is like a small town Miss America pageant.
Yeah, that's
or something.
Sad. We only really saw cows
the petting zoo, you did not go inside the petting zoo.
Oh, there was that.
I'm obsessed with petting zoos, and I love chickens and things. I mean, hence we just talked about me liking the bearded dragon, but
yeah, I just want to say that I also love animals. I don't know. There have been a lot of.
She likes some animals, not all.
Oh my gosh, that is not a disclaimer. That is not an accurate statement. No, let me tell you about my petting zoos that weren't there. Other petting zoos recently have been with my kids, and you go into this pen with like 500 other people crammed into a spot with all these animals, and there's all these kids, and everyone's like trying to pet all these animals. And you know what? Me and Francis looked at each other and we were like, we don't have to go in there. And so we didn't.
Yeah.
And we stood back and watched y'all. And actually, it was a good view.
Yeah. So
that sounded creepy. A good view.
Hey.
We had fun from the sidelines. I'll just say that.
Well, okay. So I can't control my faces a lot of the time. Like I make weird faces. So I don't even know what faces I was making.
You know, I don't know.
You didn't see my faces?
Not really. Like I saw you petting the animals and things.
But I did have my hat on. So
that's true. Yeah.
But so we get in, and so the choices were a small feeding cup or a bigger feeding cup. And I don't really...
It's like a mouthwash cup or like a big solo cup, right?
Yeah, it wasn't quite a big solo cup, but it was definitely a lot bigger. It was like you get the tiny one or you get the 3 times bigger than the tiny one.
What'd you get? What'd y'all get?
We both got the bigger one.
Oh, good.
Because our friend Leslie, so she was there, and she decided that she was like, well, I'm going to get the big one. And I was like, well, I'm following you. I'm going to go, because there were a lot of animals in there.
I mean, I did see those animals
they
going
had a zebra.
after those. Oh, I saw the baby
and
zebra.
And they had the...
So cute.
Not kangaroo, kind of kangaroo-ish.
A camel. They had a camel.
It was a camel.
There was a kangaroo too?
Yeah, I think it was a different breedish of a kangaroo, because it was very small.
I did not see that.
They were asleep.
They were asleep. I didn't see.
They were asleep.
Those cups that, like the animals, like from what I did see, these freaking goats were going up to people and just snatching those cups out of their hands. And this one kid in front of us, it was like this mom and this little girl, and they're so cute. And these little baby goats, so cute. Me and Francis were like, oh. And this poor child just kept getting knocked over, and the mom was like trying to protect her from all these goats swarming her. And I was like, whoa.
I saw several kids crying.
They were hungry goats.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I thought at first, when I first went in there, I learned my lesson pretty quickly, because I was like, oh, I'll just kind of tip some in the mouth. No, they try to grab the cup.
Dang, yeah.
And there was a llama that was in there,
ready for
and the llama was just like all like
oh, I didn't see the llama.
Mouth over the cup trying to take it. Yep. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah. Not for viewers' eyes. And okay, so Leslie and I are kind of taking pictures of each other, like, oh, haha, that's cute, because she was just so enamored by like the little baby goats. I mean, who's not?
There were some tiny goats, cute. Like newborn goats,
but
tiny little baby goats.
I had a skirt that had fringe on it,
like a lot of fringe,
and I thought I wasn't going to have any pants on by the end of it. Like, I swear I kept getting pulled, and I kept getting like, I would look and there would just be a mouthful of fringe in a goat's mouth. Oh yeah, and I'm like,
on you,
like smacking them, like, get off of me.
They're gonna eat me some Brittany today.
Weird. Oh. I'll save that for the humans. Whoops. Whoops. And we're keeping that one in there.
Shoot.
Not safe for work. So on today's episode of Not Safe for Work. But anyway, so they kept trying to get up, and then luckily I had like a belt on, and I'm glad I didn't wear the other shirt. I was going to wear this like crop top shirt thing, and I'm glad I didn't wear it, because this one goat, this black and white goat, was just kept jumping on me like a dog, like my dog.
Ruh-roh.
Like, give me a snack.
And give me more.
Give me that snack.
What's in your cup?
Yeah. And so I was like, instead of like just holding it out in my palm and like letting them eat out, I just got some and I would like trickle it. And it was funny because then you see their little mouths like moving like little twisty toys or something. Or it's like, oh, You know? Like, it was
just, wow. I missed
an experience. A lot.
Whoa. Dang.
And then there was this little cow that wasn't, well, I mean, not actually little, but it was like a baby-ish cow, still a big baby.
A big old baby cow.
A big baby cow. But probably the head is about the size between my dogs and your dogs. Like, we both have
Which
tall dogs? Daisy and Ollie.
Between the two big dogs.
And that's how tall this cow's head was. No. Oh, no.
No.
No, because
not that baby puppins.
This cow kept sticking its nose and face under my skirt.
What?
I kept getting goofed by the cow.
Oh, he was trying to get him some Brittany today.
Yeah.
What?
Well, the other day. But yeah, he was like, and it happened about 3 or 4 times.
Oh my gosh.
Along with the other goats. And so you can imagine my excitement.
You were violated. Let's be honest.
What am I going to call 911?
You go call that cow's mama.
I wore a rhinestone fringe skirt into a petting zoo.
Ruh-roh. Me and Francis were in the HEB tent, so I had no idea what was going on. I was getting free fruit snacks, like.
Yeah, I was so
no
happy
idea
though.
What was happening?
All that was missing for me were chickens. I love chickens.
You know, they didn't have chickens. That's crazy. They didn't have like any horses either. I didn't see any. Oh, ponies. No, we saw there was a little pony pen.
Oh.
It was really small, though.
Oh. I mean, again, it was the last day. You could tell people were tired.
Yeah.
Everybody was done.
It wasn't attractive. Like, me and Francis, like, peeked at it, and we were like, anyway, HEB fruit snacks. So
oh, yeah. The HEB tent was pretty dope.
HEB, yeah. We got up on a stirrup. Saddle. They had a step stool, but if you're Leslie, you just put your foot up in the stirrup and get on the swing it over. She was not afraid. She looked good though.
I couldn't.
Not in a bad way.
Well, you and I also couldn't because our skirts were a little
way too short.
Not swing and friendly.
No.
Yeah,
so we had to like prop up,
sit on the side. I almost lost a fake fingernail too. But that's okay. I digress.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, it's okay. We don't need to talk about that.
You know what? The HEB tent was popping. I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, it was. I liked it. It was kind of a nice, like, little break after the petting zoo.
For y'all. Yeah. But,
okay, so the petting zoo for me was fun. I'll do petting zoos, like, anytime. But, so then we go and we get, like, a beverage. We find a cute picnic table, a cute little area where they got music going.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
And I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. And so there's porta potties right outside of the building.
Mm-hmm.
The side, like, I
didn't go with you, so I didn't.
No. Well, your husband did.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, but they're right here. And I was like, okay. So I go up to a worker and I was like, are there bathrooms in there? She was like, yeah. And I walk in and that's where all the shopping was. And then I see restroom and I'm like, okay, indoor restroom versus porta potty all day, any day.
Definitely.
So I go in and that's when I was like, I see clothes and my skirt is now chewed up.
By the coast.
So I think I want to find some outfit. Like, I want to change.
Well, we always like to shop anyway.
We like to shop anyway. I just didn't think I was going to actually like change.
Yeah.
Midway, but we went all the way around like their shopping that they had left.
They had lots of cute stuff in there.
There were a lot of cute stuff. Like we got some cute t-shirts.
Mm-hmm. Mine said "Ride or Die."
I already forgot what mine says. It's got a horse and it says like yeehaw, I don't know.
What is your saying? We're getting on our phones. We know we have a picture of it.
I don't know.
The pictures were cute. I know there was one of like we were like, Leslie, you have to get this Swiftie t-shirt, and she was like, I got a lot of Swiftie. I deleted the pictures of the shirts. I took pictures of the shirts and I deleted them. But I feel like it said something like
mine was kind of goofy. It has like it had like a bucking horse on it. No, the horse was up on its hind legs, not bucking.
Horsing around.
Oh, of course it's.
I was like, I see the HOR behind Lizzie's tail hanging in front of it.
Whoring around.
I'm looking at a picture of Brittany after the rodeo wearing that shirt with my lizard on her body.
And I bought it, and I don't even know what it says.
Because, well, and Lizzie's covering it up proudly, and it says horsing around.
I thought I liked it, and I thought it was cute. And
No,
I also
I liked it
that
too.
because of course really we like to match, but I kind of liked the idea of having
something a little bit
different, non-matching, because we did end up getting matching jeans.
We pretty much, okay, we got matching
but they're
jeans.
So comfortable.
We got the cutest jeans ever.
They're also about a foot too long on me because I'm short.
Yeah, they're long even on me, but they're not as long as they are on you.
Even in my tall cowboy boots, they still drag the floor.
That booth had the cutest stuff. It's like you see all the stuff. They were playing Elton John, first of all. So we go in just.
It was already our jam.
Happy. Yeah. We go in there just vibing, and we're looking at all this cute stuff. And it's like, like I want to wear rhinestone blazers. Probably not going to, like, whatever. And then Brittany's like, I want to wear these pants.
I was like, I need different pants on my body.
Yeah.
I needed to change, otherwise I was gonna
you
have
found
some sort of claustrophobic attack.
You found the cutest jeans. But speaking of claustrophobic attack, they say, oh yeah, we have a fitting room over there.
Just kidding. It's like a 1x1 curtain.
It is the tiniest
situation. I almost fell out the other side of the curtain.
I was gonna go in with you, and immediately I was like, I'm gonna stand out here.
No, you wouldn't have fit.
No,
I could barely lift my knees up to put the jeans on. And I don't know if you saw, like, the whole dressing room curtains, like, wiggle or something when I was trying to wiggle the pants up my body. But
yeah, it was a thing. But anyway, cutest jeans ever.
No, but once I put them on, and you were like, oh, you're going to wear them out. And I was like, yeah, because I can't take them off.
You're like, rip the tags off.
Yeah. Actually, they were happy with it. They were ready to go.
Worries.
They saw me walking towards them, and they got the scissors out, like, ready to go.
Yeah. Well, then later, so I was like, oh yeah, she looks so cute.
Oh yeah. So we walk out of the building.
Yeah.
Get more wine, and
we're chilling.
We're sitting on our picnic table, and you're like,
you look so cute.
I'm getting those jeans.
Yeah, I was like, actually, I really like those.
They're really comfortable.
Marched my butt back in there and said, yo, get me some of those, please.
Well, actually, it's kind of cool that they even had that style left because, like we said, like, we're going at the last day.
Yeah, that's true.
So inventory's limited. And when I asked him, I was like, okay, I'm this size.
Yeah.
But, like, just jeans. Just give me some pants.
Give me some jeans. Yeah.
And they happen to still have the cutest
ones. And then they had some when I went back, and I was like, yes. So I was so happy. So we got our new t-shirts and our jeans, and we had after rodeo outfits in addition to our already strategically planned rodeo outfits that we were really excited about.
So I want to talk about Schwaben.
Well,
I'm going to call him Schwaben.
I just wanted to make one more comment because we happened to also wear matching necklaces that day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. The necklaces are special to me because
we got them on your birthday last year.
Yeah.
Not last
I
year.
turned
last year.
I turned 30 last year, and
why does that feel like it was 2 years ago?
I know, right? I feel like we've had a big year. I don't know, but
it's been a long year.
We had like a really cool 30th birthday for me last year. Like we planned like literally for months. We had it was the coolest birthday ever. And
we still got some surprises in for you, which is hard.
Oh my
usually
gosh.
You figure everything out.
Yeah, it was so cool. We planned all the things. We went to Houston. We went to the Taylor Swift concert, the Eras tour. Everyone's obsessed with, blah, blah, blah.
They did. I went to dinner with one of my friends.
Yeah, Brittany did not go to that part. But anyway, we were just so obsessed with that. And we planned our whole weekend around it. We had the coolest outfits. We went and got our makeup done. We went to the Galleria. Anyway, Brittany and I are in the Galleria, and we see these necklaces.
Shiny.
So pretty. For me, like, I've never had a necklace like that.
They're like Cuban chain.
Yeah, I've never
style.
Had one. But anyway, we were just drawn to them. So pretty. Of course, we had to get matching ones.
Yeah, and even then, ours is just a little bit different. But anyway, yeah. So she showed up to my house, and I was like, "Wait, I've got to wear my necklace too.
Well, we haven't worn them since then. Like, I mean, honestly, it's been almost a year, and it was like we got these gorgeous necklaces. We really haven't worn them much, but they were so cool. So it was like, we gotta wear these. So,
and I even somehow slept in mine all night too.
What? You did?
Yeah,
I
woke up on your couch. With all my jewelry still on and my lashes, my fake lashes.
Your lashes lasted longer than mine.
we rodeoed, or I rodeoed hard.
Anyway, the necklaces were cool, but yes, let's move on. I just wanted to comment on that one last detail because the necklaces were special.
Yeah, bitch,
for
let's
me.
go.
Let's go.
Okay, so what I think is kind of funny. So you get there and there were like, it was still minimal activities and, you know, obviously like rides and things like that, but you guys were kid free. So it was like, why are we don't need to do rides.
They had carnival stuff and that's normally what we go straight to. But
what they did have was you sign up and you can go on like a crazy mini Dodge Ram truck course situation. They take you like up and down a really steep kind of ramp thing and then like around the dirt. You're basically like almost sideways in the truck. And
yeah, they had a little obstacle course set up for sure.
It was pretty cool. Yeah,
dirt and metal ramps.
Yeah, dirt and metal
that went upways and sideways, and it sounds crazy. I guess it was really a small little course, but
it was really cool. But you were so freaked out.
I have nightmares about ramps like that. Like, I swear. I have dreams where we're going up in a road and it's like the road is straight up into the sky. And that's what I saw when I saw those ramps. I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to flip over in that truck.
Okay. Well, usually I don't like being in the back. Actually, none of us like being in the back.
Most people don't. Yeah.
Because
car sickness, all that.
Well, I get claustrophobic, so I was like, whatever, as long as I'm not in the middle, but I really wanted to claim the front seat. So I go around, like we check in, go through the whole thing, and they have you stand like along this fence post, obviously for safety, so you don't get run over by a vehicle.
Yeah.
And so I'm like standing there, and I tell the guy, there's this guy that's there obviously with a safety vest on that works there, and he's like letting people in and out of the trucks as the trucks rotate. So he's not driving the truck, but he's just standing there monitoring people getting in and out of the vehicle.
Yeah, he's monitoring.
But like taller than me, I didn't even see his eyes, but he had like a really nice beard. Like I like trimmed beards. And I like some trimmed chest hair, and he had some trimmed chest hair.
There was some connection happening.
Yeah, but I told him, I was like, because I got around the fence first before you guys did, and I was like, I'm sitting in the front. He was like, okay, I got you.
Well, I didn't hear you say that.
And you come flying around and get your ass right in the front seat.
Girl, I was scared, okay?
He just looked at me, he was like, I'm so sorry.
Well, he tried to tell me, he was like, I was like, I'm getting in the front.
I don't care.
And he was like, well, actually, she's getting in the front. And I said, no, actually, I'm getting in the front. I don't normally care, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this time.
I mean, I guess I didn't like the fact that you have nightmares about ramps and stuff like that. It makes sense. But anyway.
Yeah. So he was clearly defending Brittany.
Yeah. So I didn't really think about it. We go through the whole thing and I'm over here thinking I'm actually videotaping this, and I get like a clear view.
I didn't even know you were videotaping
Danlee.
it.
Well, I wasn't. Because
video, but not.
I thought I hit the end button and it was the start button. So I must have somewhere like hit it again because we were bouncing around. I mean,
it's one of those things, you had to be there.
Yeah,
if you were there, if you know, you know.
The world said we don't need a video of this right now.
Probably not, because it was probably a lot of me being like, this is so scary.
And then Leslie and I in the back just like laughing.
It was a little freaky, and the guy's like going all slow and then fast and just woo.
Well, I liked it, but of course he was very professional. Like he knew exactly what he was doing.
The driver, yeah.
So that part I wasn't like scared about him driving at all or anything. But so we come back around like to the entrance, you know, it's a circle, a fucked up circle. But anyway, so we get back and he like lets us out, and he was like, again, like he was like kind of apologetic that I didn't get to be in the front, whatever.
Yeah.
And you out of nowhere, I guess like I'm not very good at noticing if somebody's flirting with me.
Notice it was so obvious. I felt
I'm just so out of it.
He was like looking at you, like I could see that. His eyeballs were on you.
Oh.
Yes.
As long as they were not up my skirt like the cows.
No, this was definitely. He was looking at you, so we walk away, and I was like, well,
we get fully out of there. We like check out and everything, get our like little goodie bag, and you're like, he liked you. Like, go give him your number.
Well, I don't know. I mean, why not?
Well, but I was like, why not too? So I'm usually not. Like, I haven't done that in a while. I haven't given my number to anybody in a while.
Well, he was busy. It's not like he could come after, like, go find you.
Yeah.
It was like either you go back or it's not happening.
So I go back through the exit, and I tell the last chick that we checked out with, I was like...
Because, there's this whole line of people. Can I just
go... Right, there's a whole line of people getting in, and I'm coming back in through the exit. Like, I'm sure that pissed a lot of people off. But anyway, so I go through, and I'm like, can I just go give him my number? And she was like, yeah, go. And then so another one of the ladies at the Ram thing, and she was actually really nice. We had talked to her. She had this like really cute like big bow in her hair that was like a clip in, and very
she
cute.
Was sweet.
But she comes like running up to me real quick, and she was like, "Okay, first off, you can't stand there."
First of all,
where I was standing was where another ram was about to come and ram me over. And so she was like, you can't be here. And I was like, I'm giving him my phone number. And she goes, oh, never mind. Just don't stand there.
Is it worth dying for? I'm just kidding.
That's what she should have said. Is it worth dying for? Just kidding. No, that's terrible.
No.
She goes, oh, never mind. Turns around and walks off. So I wait for the people to get out of the truck that he's like letting out. And I was like, hey, so mind you, couple of wine glasses in. And so I'm like, all right, so I want to give you my phone number. And he whipped out his phone and handed it to me so fast. I like it's speed of lightning.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of saw.
But he goes, oh my gosh, I was really hoping this would happen.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like that. Like I was really hoping that I would get your number or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we exchange numbers. I take a little selfie and send it to him. And I'm like, all right, your turn. Send me your selfie. And he's like, okay. Well, he's, of course, working. So he's like,
oh, I didn't know about the selfie part. Y'all sent selfies?
Well, yeah. I like to know what I want to have, like, when I save. If
I mean, it makes sense. I didn't know what happened.
Oh, yeah. So I took a quick selfie on his phone.
I want to see.
And sent, okay. So I sent him a selfie so he has it. And I was like, okay, send me a selfie of you.
I want to see his too.
I am going to send it to you.
Show you. Selfies. Oh my gosh.
The Ferris wheel in the back.
Okay. Very memorable moment there.
Yeah. So I saved it. I was like,
oh,
okay.
Yours is cute too.
I was like, okay, I guess I'll send, I guess I'll save his number.
Aw.
Anyway, so
actually, he's cuter in the. I'm glad y'all did that because, like, having the visual, I'm like, I think I don't know. My memory is just like off. I'm like, he's
because you were traumatized about what was happening.
I was like, I'm so scared. Stay alive. No, he's cute. I'm glad you guys connected. That's so sweet.
Well, he doesn't live in Texas. He lives in a different state.
So we found out.
Yeah.
So we hung out throughout the evening. So I got to sit with you and watch this unfold a little bit.
Well, and he wanted to hang out, and I was like, no, I'm with my friends. Like, I don't know you.
But we told you.
And you and Leslie were like, go or invite him over here. And I was like, absolutely not.
Well, he's
glad I stayed
out of state in a different part of the city.
Yes, let me go out of my way.
Yeah.
That is like definitely an old Brittany thing. I would have gone out of my way to go and hang out with him.
It was a bit far-fetched, but also if you wanted to, like, we would have been there.
Austin might not be as big as Houston or Dallas, but it is hard to get to lots of parts of Austin.
It's just a pain, especially when we're having a good time. Like, it's like, do you really want to? Yeah.
Well, I got an update that he's home.
Oh, he made it. So safe. He drove. Like, he's drove here from like a ways away.
Like 6 hours away from
He's in Oklahoma, right?
I think.
Or something.
He's in a different city.
Either way, it's not like, oh, let me go back to Houston or something.
Yeah, it takes forever to get out of Texas.
Yeah.
So he texted me and I was like, oh, he actually gave me an update.
Oh, that's sweet. So we did the whole ram thing, but back before
before.
Wait.
No, it was after because I had the skirt on and I was just trying not to flash anybody when I was getting in and out of the truck.
Okay, but no, I was going to talk about the hat.
Oh,
so that did happen before.
That had happened before,
because we so backing up to shopping a little bit, because really the ram thing was really the last thing we did. We were like, we got to go. We've got kids at home, babysitter, like we got to go home. So we're
I
leaving.
need to change clothes.
Yeah. So we're like, we got to leave. We're like, oh yeah, the ram experience. Like, let's do that real quick before we leave. So that was the last thing.
Also, no way sponsored by Ram.
Right. Yes. But right before that, like when we were shopping, we got the jeans. Leslie, apparently, like back to the whole, it was the last day thing. Mm-hmm. She and us, all of us, were under the impression that there was another day of rodeo.
We swear we all thought there was a Sunday happening.
For whatever reason, we just all mutually felt that way. We all were under the impression that that was not the last day until we're in the shopping area and Leslie's like, I'd like to look for hats for my husband and let me just see if I can find something. And of course, they have a couple of really nice hat shops. And she finds one that's just really nice, like beaver, beautiful hat. You know, it's not a cheap purchase. So we're all sitting there looking at it and she's like, is it worth it? Should I do it? Like, kind of got to think about it. And she's like, well, if anything, I can come back tomorrow, right? And they're like, well, no, we're closed tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
and
the last
she's like,
day.
Oh, the shopping's closed tomorrow because it's the last day. And they're like, no, it's the whole rodeo ends. And so
we got punked, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we just were wrong. So anyway, at least that conversation happened because then Leslie realized, okay, I got to get this hat.
Yeah.
Or do I need to make a decision now. So
yeah, now or never.
So we're all kind of debating which color hat. We kind of come up with we think we like this one. She's messaging her husband. What do we want? I'm like, well, you can get another hat, like, or whatever, some other time. And she's like, well, no, he can't just get any hat. And I'm like, well, why?
Oh.
He has a very large head. Something I knew. I mean, I've known this. She's made this comment. Oh, yeah, he has a large head. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. She's like, well, no, he really has a large head. So she's like, what's the biggest...
Like super custom hat.
Yeah, what's the biggest hat you have? And so they show it to her. And she's like, I don't even know if this is big enough. And they're like, well, it's the biggest one we have. So we're like, surely this will work.
I missed some of that part, yes.
Well, not even the biggest one we have, but like the biggest one that most hat makers even make.
Oh, okay.
We got to know if this is the right hat.
Yeah.
So we're sending pictures, all this, and he's like, yes, I want it.
Well, and she verified like the size and everything, right?
Yeah, we all saw the tag. Like we all
and her husband saw the tag.
Yeah, she sent him a picture.
Okay.
She gets his hat, and then meanwhile, me and Brittany are like, "Well, we gonna go shop," and that's when we ventured off into the like t-shirts, Dolly Parton store. I don't know.
The land of shiny.
Yeah, we were like, ooh, and we eventually meet back up with Leslie and she's got this hat. Looks very nice. They apparently took 30 minutes to size, or no, they were shaping it. The brim and the top, you have to do all these specific things. And it looked really nice. She got a little band put on it. So pretty, custom hat, beaver slate.
You mean handsome.
So nice.
So handsome.
But then she gets home and it don't fit him.
He said it didn't fit, yeah.
It was too small.
I don't understand.
And even after we all put it on, I was like, oh, I'll wear it out. Because she was like carrying it out. And I was like, well, you don't need to carry it out. Like one of us could wear it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like falling off of our heads.
I don't think I even tried it on because there's no point.
Oh, well, me and her did. And it was loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
Bless his heart. It still didn't fit. So, but good news is a few days later, you know, there's a happy ending. They have a hat stretcher.
Yeah. I can't believe they have. I mean, it makes sense that they own one, but
been there, done that.
It's like, of course they own one, but like, also why?
Like, you own one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but good news, they own one, and guess what? Hat fits now.
It fits now.
And all is well.
Yes.
Shopping day success. Okay, so we have had all the things with the rodeo experience. I mean, ram riding, dressing room jeans.
Squeezing
into those dressing room jeans, the kid-free day, which was rare and needed.
I got somebody's number.
Yeah, you did. Josh's hat. Wow.
Josh got a hat that fits his head.
You know what,
How
Josh?
about them apples?
Congratulations.
As long as he don't mess that hat up.
I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, he needs to put that in like a safe somewhere.
I think he knows what how the hat's worth.
The hat means a lot.
So it was a good day. It was a really good day. And we were really excited about the rodeo. So I think we were really happy about that. Okay. End of a wonderful evening of reminiscing the Rodeo Austin.
Woohoo.
Yeehaw, guys. Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next time on
the Experience-ship Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
And if you're feeling fancy, leave us a review wherever you stream.
Bye.